Hi everybody, this is Sherry, and I took away my normal tan background and put down this quilt that I was given from a very sweet lady here on YouTube last year. And so if this is too distracting, you can tell me, and please do tell me. But I wanted to decorate for Christmas so bad, and I live with the Grinch, so of course he won't even let me put up my Christmas tree. And so this came late last year, so it didn't get put with my regular decorations. So I brought it out. Ha ha! The Grinch will not succeed at the Wolfe house. I'm like, woo, Christmas. I love Christmas. Alright, so I wanted to put this back there, and I love it. This is like velvet. It's so pretty. But why I came to you today is I'm going to show you some cards that I made. Man, I am like not with it today. ScrappyKSue here on YouTube is having a challenge. And all she's asking you to do is something very simple that just anybody can do. And that is just send one card to her mom for Christmas. And KSue's mom isn't doing well, so Karen's taking care of her. Karen's not doing well, and she makes her cards, her mom's cards, and another relative's cards for Christmas. So, you know, if you can send extra, you know, that's great. That relieves that burden from Karen. And not that she feels like her mom's a burden. I didn't mean that. But you know how hard it is if you've ever taken care of somebody. It's a very hard job. And so, and she said in her video, I'm not saying anything, you know, private, you know, that, you know, she's an only child, so she has no one to help her. So I knew immediately that her friends from YouTube would help her. You know, we may not be family, we may not be neighbors, but we're sure friends. So I'm going to show you the cards I made. And you don't have to send more than one, and you can send one just to her mom, or you can send some extra for her mom to mail out so that, like I said, KSue doesn't have to do it. And I'll zoom you in here a little so you can see. This is last year when Sizzix had their big sale. They had the Sizzix snowman die, and an embossing folder came with it. Well, this is the embossed image, and it's too big for an A2 size card, which is what I wanted to do because, you know, I don't want to, if she needs to mail these, I didn't want to cost her any extra postage. But I really wanted to try this, so I figured maybe she could just deliver these couple, and I'm going to make envelopes for them before I send them out. And so I used the embossing folder here. I used my spellbinders, snowflakes here, and it's done out of DCWV glitter paper. I don't even know when I got this stack of paper, guys, back here, but I'm in love with it. I didn't even remember having any Christmas paper other than my 6x6 pads. So I went at the beginning of the season and bought 2 Christmas stacks. And then one day I was looking, the other day I was looking for something and found a whole stack of Christmas paper. And I was like, oh, how nice. And this was one of them. This is the real soft glitter paper. It's not the rough stuff. So I really like it. And I used it on most of the cards that I made for her mom. And so this was from Anna, and I love it. Thank you, Anna. And that's Anna Llanes here on YouTube. Check her out, guys, too. She's so talented, it's just not even funny. And then, looky there, I used my Merry Christmas stamp. Thank you, Becky. And Becky is AuntBecscreations, I think. I call her Becky. I'll put Becky's link below. But, because right now, for some reason, it's went right out of my head. But I needed a bigger stamp for when I made larger cards, and she sent me that, guys. Can you believe how kind everybody is here? You guys are just the best. And I know it's Aunt Bex, I want to say AuntBecscreations. I hate when I can't remember YouTube names. I either remember the name or the YouTube name, but I have a heck of a time doing both. So I made that one. Then I made this one, and I just chalked the snowflake that was down here at the bottom. I covered the other one up with the snowflake and a blue rhinestone. But this one, I just inked and colored the eyes and the nose. And this is the heart from the Owl Builder Punch. I rounded the corners, and I used the stamp again. Yay! And then I did, this is the die that works with the embossing folder here. And I used the Snow Cutie face assortments from Peachy Keen Face. And I used Fun Foam for his hat. I didn't want to make it two-dimensional, too thick, because I didn't know if she was going to mail some of these, and I definitely did not want to add postage that she would have to pay extra postage for the cards. So I did them all clean and simple and made most of them, you know, just real flat so that she could just slip them in an envelope. This is a smaller card, so I had to use the smaller Merry Christmas, and she can send it out. And so that's that one. Here's my next one. Now this one is virtually the same card. It's a different background paper. But this one has the heart punch that Jen Callie gave me. Thank you, Jen. See? Little heart, big heart. That's how I always know this one's from Jen. This is my big heart from Jen, because she's got a big heart. And again, the real soft glitter paper and Snow Cutie, Fun Foam for the hat. I just am not happy with this die. I don't know. You know, I could have put 3 circles together and been happier with the die or with the snowman. You know, maybe if I'd have put a scarf around him or something. You know, this one I gave a bow tie to, and I think I like him a little better. But this one has eyelashes, and she's supposed to be the girl, so I don't know. Maybe I'll paper piece a bow tie and see if I can do something, because I'm just not feeling this. And I put a little recollection snowflake there on her bottom. So I did that one. And then this is the one where I did both the die cut and the emboss. And I just put a little tiny recollection snowflake down here on top of the big embossed one. And so super easy, super cute. And I colored his eyes, nose, and mouth and put some glossy accents on it, and used Jen's heart punch again. And it's a beautiful scroll work on the snowman. It's just, it was the embossing folder snowman was not as big as the die cut snowman. So then I had to go and trim all of him out after I did him. So if you see this die on Sizzix, I do not recommend it. But, you know, hey, if you like the snowman, then go for it. But, you know, it's definitely not something I would purchase again. And, but I'm just, you know, I still like the card. It's just not what I thought it was going to be, I guess. And so I hope her mom likes these. And again, I just stamped a smaller Merry Christmas. Here's another one of the snowmen and it has the embossing folder, has the Fun Foam for the hat. It doesn't come with, it shows it on the picture with this white thing across, the band across the hat, but it doesn't come with that cut out. So, and I put some Wink of Stella on the hearts and on the nose, and some, I did it on the eyes and mouth too on this one, and up here on the banner, because I wanted it to be as sparkly as the background card. And I just rounded the corners on that. And Merry Christmas! Yay! Merry Christmas! Now, this one I did on my Cricut. And I used my Gypsy. And I used it came with the Gypsy. It was called Christmas. And so I cut out the door and I put some acetate up here behind the windows, and I just used a button and cut off the little, well, I don't know if it was a charm, I guess, because it had a little loop up there. And I cut the loop off and I turned it into a wreath on the door and put just a basic collar behind it so that it would look like this is the front of the house and there's the door. And just some glitter paper, not glitter, some reflective paper, some mirror paper, whatever you're going to call it. And Merry Christmas! Yay! I'm sorry. Can you tell I'm excited about Christmas? I'm worse than a kid. And this is another one I did. I cut out a window. I cut it the same size as my card. And then I cut out a piece of background paper so that it looks like I'm standing in my house looking outside. And so there's my snowman, and if you move it up and down, there's little snowflakes that'll float around. And I put acetate in front and build it up with the foam. And then again, Merry Christmas. And this one I did it in green because I couldn't figure out what blue would match, and I didn't have anybody to help me. So I did it with a green that I knew I was safe with. Okay, and these last two are Stampin' Up! Cards that I made, and this belly band slips off. I used the reflective mirror paper and the glitter paper, which it's the same. This is blue and silver. I don't know if you can see it, but it's got a beautiful pattern on it. And I had a piece of it left, so I used that for the inside snowflake, and then this one for the reflective paper for the outside snowflake, and it's a flip it card. And I made the extra panel, and it says Merry Christmas, which is from Stampin' Up. And I actually used a set of stamps that Karen Sue gave me. They're right here. She gave me this set, and it had some snowflakes. So I used illuminate ink from Stampin' Up! And just did like a watermark of snowflakes all over it on the card. And then I used the same color ink that I used to stamp the Merry Christmas to stamp some snowflakes on the belly band. And that way, because these ones, as hard as you try, this will pop open, probably because there's so much weight on this part. So I just made a belly band to close it up. And then this is my last one. All of these pieces on this one are from Stampin' Up! Again, it's a flip card. I made a belly band out of that with that glossy or glitzy paper. I punched out or die cut the word snow. And on this one, instead of using the mirrored paper like I did on this one, I used the same color blue here and then the glitter paper, and in this one I just did regular. And it says Merry Christmas. And she has room right here to write a sentiment or message or whatever. This is my first flip it card, can you tell? Like, woo! I must have sat there and done that, and then I showed it to my husband like 5 times yesterday. I'm like, look at this flip it card. He's like, Sherry, you showed me. I'm like, but yeah, look at the flip it card. I'm a little Christmas happy. I love Christmas. And so these are the cards I made, and I'll pull them in here so you guys can see. Really, they're nothing fancy. I went with clean and simple so that her mom could, wouldn't have any trouble mailing them out to friends and family. And I'm going to make envelopes for these ones, and hopefully she can, just hand deliver a couple, so I hate that she'd have to pay extra postage. But that's what I did, guys, and you don't have to do this many, go to Karen Sue's channel. Once I got started with the clean and simple, I was kind of having fun with it, even though I wasn't really digging the snowman. I was still having fun, and I was like, ooh, I haven't done clean and simple in a while, and this was just fun. And then whipping out my Cricut and, doing Christmas cuts, and that was fun, and I was having a good old time. And today's going to be a good day, and I'm not going to let nothing steal my joy today. I woke up this morning and decided that, that I was not going to let anything steal my joy, no matter what, no matter how sick, no matter how much pain, that I was going to have joy in my heart and I was going to share it all day today. So I'm sharing it with you guys. So I hope you like these. Please go check out Karen Sue, ScrappyKSue here on YouTube. Check out her challenge. And I hope you like them. Thanks for visiting me today, guys, and happy crafting. Bye.